Hey, so one thing one marriage that I'm convinced, if we were invited, we wouldn't care if it was Christmas Day, specifically Stephanie. Taylor and Travis are engaged. Yeah. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. And the only thing I want to know from everybody listening, and specifically from Stephanie, who is a hardcore fan, is where were you, what were you doing, and what was the first reaction?
You found out like 3 seconds after.
Yeah,
it wasn't even online.
I think you get notifications to your phone when things get posted.
You told us and it wasn't even online yet. I barely. Yeah,
I'm really upset that I didn't see it first, but one of my best friends, it was like literally 2 minutes after they posted, one of my best friends messaged me and it was just like, Taylor, engage, Instagram now. And I was like, what?
My God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like, I feel like based on the flower arrangements, she knew it was coming. If you look at the picture, right? The flower arrangements are pretty beautiful.
Well, from what I heard.
Oh, give it to me.
Yeah.
Is that it happened right after they did the podcast. So while they were filming the podcast, which was like 2 hours long, they were setting that up.
So he did surprise her.
That's what I heard.
Damn, that crew must have been in there like a dirty shirt. That's not easy to set up very quickly.
Yeah.
That's not, so okay. Do we know how he popped the question? Did he write the
hey girl, you want to get married?
Yeah. And it's so funny, man. Like seeing it's like joint post Taylor Swift, kill a Trav.
Yeah,
like what, dude? You can change your Instagram anytime. If he's kill a Trav with 3 kids with her, that's going to be very funny.
It's amazing. I like it. So apparently his dad gave a interview and basically said that he asked Taylor's dad and his dad, and they kind of like helped him time it, I guess, of when to do it. They were like, they wanted him to do it like months ago, and then he finally did it now. I don't know. That's pretty much all we know.
Now, okay, I wondered this. Taylor Swift does not strike me as a person who gets surprised often. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's somebody who's like intentional with everything, right? Mm-hmm. And my sister-in-law is like that. And I remember my brother-in-law was trying to buy her a really nice purse, just as I don't think it was like a push present, but it was something where he was just basically trying to say, I appreciate all you do with the kids. They have 2 kids under the age of 4. It's a lot of work,
that
right?
Is
like
wild.
They are running around. And these kids are not low energy kids like my kids. My kids like chill. Their kids are like, bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
And so anyway, he was trying to get her this purse. And they have everything joint. So all their credit cards, all their bank accounts, everything. And so he had to work it through somebody else to buy this. And she started to figure out that something was happening. And then finally she was on him. What are you doing? What's wrong? There's something weird here. And it's like just over a purse, right? And my wife finally had to sit down with her sister and say, listen, you're ruining this?
Yeah, like stop.
You gotta stop ruining this.
Yeah, stop.
Let him do something, okay? And then she finally backed off and then had the person, whatever. So I'm wondering, like, do you think Taylor Swift had any inkling at all? That was my first question. You think so?
Well,
Absolutely.
I think it doesn't even matter if you're like a sleuthy girl or not. I think usually
like she would have picked out the diamond, I would think, right?
I would think. Like there's no way that ring she hasn't seen before. Like she must have designed that herself.
You don't like, how long have they been dating?
Since 2023.
Yeah, so like you're on your way. She wants marriage. You would have had these conversations that you like on what you want in the future, etc. So she would have known her proposal is coming when. I maybe she didn't know exactly when, but saying that you were floored or like fully surprised, that can never happen. Like when I was proposed to, like I didn't know when it was going to happen, but I imagined that it would. Mm-hmm. So like it's like, and when you've proposed,
yep, a couple of times
here and there, like I'm sure that the women, like they were surprised on when it happened, on the execution, I guess, but not the idea.
I think both had a pretty good sense of what the ring was going to look like. If I remember, like I think Natalie and I like built the ring together. And then I proposed. And it was funny because we had such a small wedding that like I was just me and her and my brother and sister-in-law. That was it. That was at the actual wedding. And then we had like a big thing with our family at our house like 3 weeks later. Let's say what it was. What?
You told everyone you were having a housewarming party. Yeah. And then all of a sudden it was a wedding and I missed it because I thought it was just a housewarming. Not just that, but I was like, okay, it's okay if I don't go.
So Jax had to take me up for a very expensive dinner after that to celebrate
Harbor
my wedding.
60. Harbor 60.
Yeah.
So good.
But it's I like, okay, so she clearly, I think she built the ring.
Of course, yeah.
Did she choose the color of the flowers and the type of flowers and the palette? You know what I'm saying?
No.
No,
You don't think so?
No.
You think he picked that?
No,
Well,
I don't think
I think their teams picked that.
exactly.
So her
sure.
team would know what color of flowers
course
she
they
would
would.
want.
For sure.
But okay, so then my question is, when you see them in the picture, did he propose and then they took the shots, or did he propose and then they changed into the outfits for the shots, for the professional shots? Because it would make sense. Like her outfit sort of matches, and his outfit sort of matches what's going on behind.
I mean,
he proposed and then they changed.
well,
Yeah?
maybe, I mean, that's
full
that,
MUA,
apparently
yeah.
they were going for dinner. So like that could have been what they were wearing before,
Right.
as they were going for dinner. But like, yeah, as a photographer, that's not the initial, like in the moment photo.
Yeah.
Because
Because you do this all the
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
You always stage the photos after just to get the right shot,
Yeah.
get the right angles, like, you know, and then also for them to like take a minute and gather themselves.
Yeah. Okay. And then
So-
my last question about this.
Yeah.
And I know there are more questions you have. How long do you think the photo shoot took?
Not that long.
Not that long?
Didn't seem that long.
Because they're perfectionists, right? Like there's
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this. There's a rule if you're taking pictures at a Taylor Swift concert, you don't own those pictures. If you're a photographer in the photography thing, you have to take the pictures, upload them to a server. Her people will approve them, and then you can put them out.
Yeah. Well, she also has like a personal photographer that she brings literally everywhere.
Oh, is that
'Cause
right?
She has like a signature like photo look that at all the parties, like that pictures
That's
that come
why
out.
she always looks like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Smart.
So
We need, you know what we
This
need to
is-
do? That's what we need to make sure that Stephanie is everywhere that we go.
Honestly, Stephanie could do a spin-off,
Yeah.
spin-off show just on Taylor Swift lore.
I totally could.
Like,
it's a great idea.
So wait,
As the
hang on.
Adam Wild and Jax network, the first launch of our next show will be Stephanie by herself talking about Taylor Swift.
Down.
Then I have one more question. Okay, so when was the podcast filmed?
It was filmed August 10th.
Okay, so they did take a beat before because that's the
yeah.
thing is like
2 weeks.
I like
Good for them.
yeah, when you announce that you're engaged, like when you get engaged, it's yours. And
Yeah.
when you announce it, it's everybody else's. You know, you got to tell family and friends. You got to, it just becomes real, I guess. And like, it's really intimate after you get proposed to because you can like kind of live in that. And I like that they took a little while because
Yeah.
sometimes we don't, right?
No,
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Being engaged is, if you're going for even like a 50-person wedding, is stressful. And everybody, it's their first question. And you
The
get
second,
you get so bored of
Yeah.
like answering, yeah, no, we picked out the napkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the venue. It's like, oh my God.
I became- yeah.
honestly, man, I would say plan your wedding first and then get engaged. I did that the second time. And then the engagement was just ours, like you said.
Yeah.
Nobody knew. Nobody knew.
I became like really, I was thinking, okay, I got to do this or I got to do that. Or you become really pressured and like worried all the time too. And it's like, when people start asking you about how you're going to get married and stuff, it's like kind of,
Yeah.
bridezilly.
Well, it's just I don't know. I'm you'll be shocked to know this. Stephanie and Jax will back me up on this one. I'm not the best planner. So when you're asking me about my
No.
plans for plans, I could not be less interested. I don't care. And so when we had to, like, I cared about having a good wedding, but I don't care to talk about it. I don't find it to be an interesting subject. And so for my brain, the way it works, and I'm doing more and more research on ADHD because I think I might have it.
Adam, yeah.
I realized that like it's normal for people to be interested in that, but the way my brain functions, it's not, and that's okay. And
No.
I thought there was something wrong with me.
No. You just like, you don't really care about the planning of the wedding. You just care about like all of the historical years and stats of your child's elementary school and when the children went to war.
Yeah,
Like that,
I
you
know.
know, but you
Isn't
can
that
quote,
weird?
like you can
Isn't that
quote
the weirdest thing that I
you
went
can
to
quote those exact like things.
Like
you
the
can
school was
tell-
born in 1912 is when they broke ground on the school, and like
Like this man can't even get to my house in 8 minutes, and he lives a 7-minute drive away. But he can tell me everything about Everly's elementary school.
yeah, it's isn't that weird?
I think that.
And I look
think,
at the architecture from the school. I'm like, well, that's why they built it that way in the 20s and blah blah blah. Or
I think you have a
teens.
little autism, a little ADHD flair, baby, and it makes you. I love
Oh
you.
my
I
God.
just love you.
I got to tell you, just as an aside, you know, sometimes you see those TikToks come up and it's like, hey, they met They married random fact guy.
Yeah.
My wife married random fat guy. I was not fat guy,
Oh, no.
also fat guy, but no, I'm kidding. Also just fact guy. We went to Amsterdam very quickly this summer, and I don't want to dwell too much.
I would love to. You haven't told me anything about your trip. We can talk about it after, but yes.
But it is obviously so full of history. The city's 750 years old.
Yeah, it's very rich.
So it was like, I was like, bah, and my wife, God bless her, put up with it.
Isn't she Dutch too? Like,
yeah, she's Dutch. But she doesn't know the history. Like, she doesn't care.
But yeah, she's like, I don't like, yeah, she probably wouldn't know anything, but you do know a lot.
No, she didn't even know where her family was from. Like, she knew a little bit. And all the Dutch people, it's interesting. We were in the Dutch people know other Dutch people.
Oh, yeah.
They're aware. And so we get to the passport line in the EU, and the guy, you know, letting us into the country after we get off the airplane was like, he looks right at Natalie and he goes, "You're Dutch." And she said, "Yep." And he said, "That's a Dutch last name." And and he said, so he starts speaking to her in Dutch. And she's like, "I don't know the language."
Yeah,
and he's like, "Oh, for shame." So yeah.
Hey, you're tall and beautiful. You're Dutch.
With high cheekbones.
Yeah, high cheekbones.
Yeah, the only thing she's missing is the blue eyes, right? She got her mom's eyes rather than her dad's. But that's what the Dutch, they're all like that. It's kind of crazy.